Hey everyone, I'm Jason, and today we're playing Peglin. Peglin is coming out next month, but the demo is available today. The demo is by itself almost a full game, and it is also available for free. It's been fun watching the game develop as it gets closer and closer to launch, and more features get added. I found Peglin by watching a Let's Play by Graham Games. The game looked pretty good, so I figured I'd try it out for myself. So let's go ahead and give it a look. Yeah, I played lots of Peglin over the past few months. So this is the Overworld Map. We're going to be trying to avoid the hard levels, which are the red skull and crossbones. But here we have our goblin on the left, which is our player character, and we will be attacking the enemies on the right hand side of the screen, which are currently a couple slimes wielding swords. And how much damage we do on each turn will be determined by how many of the little pegs in the level we end up hitting. So I got a bomb that'll do 50 damage to each of the enemies on screen, and 10 knocks out the health of the first enemy there. The peg with the exclamation point that's yellow, that is the crit. So that means that the pegs we do hit are worth more damage than they would otherwise be. But yeah, this game is a mix between a Brickbreaker and an RPG. So I think it's an ingenious combination that they pull off quite well. And as you can see, the enemies get closer to you, and the closer they are, the more capable they are of damaging you. So far we haven't faced any damage as of yet. So the R refreshes the board, so you get all your pegs back. And at times the R can be in a spot that's hard to find or get to, and sometimes it's relatively easy to get to. This level refreshes kind of the positions of things every turn. So since we won, we can upgrade, or we can actually get a new orb. So we can choose between an Orbalisk, a Darkness Etterball, applies blind 1 on hit. Blind enemies have a, I think, 30% chance to miss when attacking. Or Duct Orb. I don't think I've played with the Darkness Etterball yet, so we'll try that one out. So hitting M provides the map, and I'm going to try to avoid the red ones. Looks like on the right there are quite a few of the, or at least 2 treasure boxes, which help out quite a bit. So I think we'll head that way. We could also try heading to the left and hitting the ones on the way there, but sticking to the far right is probably the easiest way to get the treasure boxes. The question marks can either be a level, or like a treasure box, or these kind of text decision points, like this one. You reach a clearing with a strange amount of crows circling above. You don't think much of it until they start to drop stones on you. So we are going to catch the stones. Otherwise we could have taken damage, but we got some nice stones out of it, as well as some high level ones at that. So I'm gonna try to head to the right here. You don't always get to decide where your ball will end up at the bottom when you're trying to navigate between levels. But yeah, this game is a lot like a pachinko board, which you'll sometimes see at like festivals or carnivals. And those are the boards with the pegs and the puck that you put in at the top, and then it'll zigzag back and forth on its way to the bottom of the board. The Steam page actually describes the game as a pachinko roguelike. Roguelikes being the games where you're descending into a dungeon, and then once you run out of health, you die. Kind of the one shot to get as far as you can. Be nice to refresh the board. The refresh is in a bit of a difficult spot here. Hopefully I can catch it now. There we go. Almost knocked out that one. So now we're going to start taking some damage. So I recorded this playthrough once before, but the music was too loud, so I decided to do it again so you could hear me better. But the music in this game is quite good. Ooh, 104. So since we're knocking out the enemy after hitting them with the orb that has the blindness stat attached, we're not actually getting to see the effect of the blindness stat. There can be some tongue twisters when discussing this game. There we go. 42. Almost knocks out our enemy, but not quite. And that should do it. In this case, I'm definitely going to try to heal, since we took quite a bit of damage in that level. So I think I'm going to hit the question marks on the left before tapering back to the right. So we'll actually go this way this time. So as you can see in this level, the pegs are arranged like the slimes that are the enemies arrayed against us. I think originally the enemies started off further away until the devs realized that you can actually do quite a bit of damage by hitting the bombs early on. Yeah, this is an older level compared to some of the newer ones that have been added. And that is the level. Pretty easy one. We have the Poltorbgeist, the Ekorb, or the Swoltorb. The Swoltorb upgrades each peg it hits, but it can only be used once per battle. I think I'll choose that one. And definitely try to avoid the difficult battle there. There we go. The hard levels are very hard. Will almost certainly kill you and end your run, but if you succeed you get a relic, which is normally found in the treasure chests, but more likely than not you will just die and end the run. Now we made it into the woods that grow darker and darker as you progress until you find a clearing where it is pouring rain. So we can either embrace the lightning or sprint and dodge and randomly navigate around the map. So I will embrace the lightning because anytime you've been struck by lightning in the game, it never harms you. It doesn't quite work that way in real life, but as you walk into the middle of the clearing, you are struck by lightning. You shiver as the energy courses through you, but it harmlessly congeals in your satchel in the form of a ball lightning level 1. Yes, that's a very useful ball to have, and I am glad that I have it. I'm going to head to the right. Puts us in a good position to get a couple treasure chests here. But first, you stumble upon a mysterious altar. You feel yourself pulled toward it, and as you near it, you realize you are holding out potential offerings, one orb in each hand. So I can either offer the stone or the dag orb, and the other one will be leveled up. I'm not particularly good with the dag orb, which requires you to hit the crit in order to get any good damage out of it. So I'm going to offer that one and upgrade my regular stone orb, which is now level 2. Okay, so we have the first relic chest here. And we got the bomb baton. Pegboards start with 3 bombs. Okay. And either way, we're going to get a relic chest next. Best bet to avoid the hard levels is to head right. So that's what we will do. Sand arrows apply blind 1. Attacks apply blind 1 to enemies. Okay. I think we'll head left next. Find a waterfall just off the path. What secrets might it be hiding? Well, let's check and see. We got the Ring of Reuse. All orbs have +1 persist. Orbs with persist can be used X times each before the next orb is selected. Discarding this orb will skip all remaining persist levels. Okay. That's a new one I'm not particularly familiar with, but glad to have it. And as you can see, it's kind of arranged like a waterfall. Yay, got the crit. Okay, got the crit. And then no pegs, unfortunately. I want the bomb. Can't quite get to it. Okay, got one of the bombs. Got another bomb there, and a refresh too. I'm definitely going to want to heal, which brings me to 99 out of 100 health. I'm gonna, well, I can head left. I should be able to avoid the hard level on the next navigation. Famous last words, I know. Yeah, having the extra bombs on the maps helps out quite a bit. And the persist effect helps out a lot as well. That's practically like just doubling the number of orbs that I have to work with. And since I never actually use the discard effect anyway, doesn't really seem like the fact that you would lose your extra orbs anyway doesn't seem to affect you that much. Nos Forbatu, Ekorb, or the Bramball. The Bramball is an oldie but a goodie, and so I will take that one. It can sometimes latch an enemy into place to prevent it from progressing towards you. Then avoiding the extremely difficult level with the red skull and crossbones, and we just get an extra relic. So I'm just gonna go dead center and hopefully end in the center, but any of the three would be nice. Yes, this is what a pachinko board can look like. Weaponized Envy. Whenever you heal lost health, deal 2 times that much damage to the targeted enemy. And it looks like the boss is going to be the Seal, and it is. So this is a new boss that has been recently added to the game. And the level layout looks like the tree that is often blocking our path. Okay, so I have lit the fuse on 2 of the bombs and hit them both on the second turn. As you can see, the health bar for the Seal, the main enemy in this level, is at 502 out of 602 health, so still quite a bit of ways to go, although we have almost all of our health to begin with. Okay, we got a bomb. And only one bomb. But yeah, this game I think is very well balanced. It has, it's challenging enough to be interesting without being so difficult as to be frustrating. Two bombs. So now our seal is at half health. Can I hit the bomb from here? I think I can. There we go. That was a cool sound effect. Don't know what it signified, but it sounded neat. Okay, so only 16 damage there. Hoping to get the bomb on the ricochet. At least I lit the fuse. Not quite. So now we are under 50 health, so it's not great. So we're taking the health of the tree down quite a bit, which, I mean, could be beneficial if we can then hit the seal. Ugh. Yeah, I might lose this one. 65 with the seal behind the tree. Nope, missed the bomb and the refresh there. That's not particularly good. Okay, only 3 damage. Okay, so 15 damage left for the seal. I don't know why the seal is attacking a goblin, but I'll go with it. 10 damage to the tree. Okay, if I can get 15 here. God, do I refresh the board or do I go for the crit? I think I would try to refresh the board if I can get to it. There we go. That should be it. That should be enough. And we won the level. So, we recovered our health. And we can collect a new orb. But I believe this is the end of the demo. I'll choose the docked orb because it is a healing item. And we came pretty close to losing our health there. And then you get a relic, if indeed there was more game from this point. We could choose the Sapper Sack. Bombs deal twice as much damage to enemies and convert to ultra powerful bombs, but do some damage to ourselves. Wand of Skultimate Power. Deal 2 times damage, but take 1 damage for every 3 peg hit. Kinetic Meteorite. Every 3 peg hit provides explosive force. So Super Sack sounds particularly useful. But that is the end of the demo. Forest complete. early access available on April 25th, so just about a month from now. But if there was more game, we would be entering that with the 5 relics shown on the top left of the screen. So if any of this has piqued your interest, definitely go ahead and check out Peglin, available as this demo on Steam at the moment, and very soon available for early access. But that has been Peglin, and I've been Jason. Thank you all for joining me, and until next time, have a good day.